Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? I missed you guys. Alrighty, let's get into it. So the main message I was hearing, and this is like the third time that I try to do this reading, so it could be a message in itself. Third time's a charm. But the main message I was hearing for this main collective, is going through past memories, reflecting on their past actions. So I feel like there's someone tied to this collective who is reflecting on their past actions. This collective, you could be really, I wouldn't say reminiscing, but certain memories with this person, or even certain memories having to do with your self-worth, could be arising right now, which is actually activating this person into reflecting on their past actions, is what I'm feeling. But just to make sure that this is your collective, I want to first see your energy. First see what you guys are currently going through. The first one, diamond. Creative force, faithfulness, being faithful towards yourselves, brilliance, commitment, your purity, your diamond within. Invincible spiritual power. So this is about commitment as well, but it could be that maybe it could be commitment with yourself. Again, confirmation to what I said before with that self-worth. But just let's get into it. Okay, so this main collective's current focus and what you guys are currently going through right now, just to make sure that this is your collective, and then we will go ahead and break down this person and what's going on with their energy. Alrighty. Main collective, what is currently going on with this main collective? Okay, so something, number 4, within a few weeks, the situation or event has potential to develop or unfold within a few weeks. I wonder if you guys got contact. Because then we have childhood, innocence, playfulness, growing, lightness of being, foundations. So this collective, you could be really focusing on building a solid foundation. It makes sense with this within a few weeks. It could be that maybe also you guys are feeling like something is about to approach you, like something is about to come into full circle. But 4 plus 6 is 10, completion energy. But because this is others, need of others revisiting. So I feel like maybe it could be that maybe you're about to get contact, but I feel like this collective, you're trying not to worry. You're focusing on your own new beginnings. Don't make it fit. And baggage, number 7. But certain unresolved issues could be arising right now. I'm hearing family with that. But you could be having certain, not family feud. I'm actually seeing my 10 of cups, my 10 of coins in reverse. It could be that there are certain family issues that you're going through, like with your parents, or there's certain lessons that you're having with your family members right now, is what I fear. I said that for a reason. What I feel. And as I was saying, fear, this is about fearing separation. So maybe you could be going through a certain separation with your parents. Your parents could be separating at the moment, and maybe that's actually, that could be actually activating certain memories with this person as well. That's why there's a reason why I said, what I said in the beginning, there's certain memories that you guys could be going through with this person. But this is also about long journeys. So I feel like this collective, just because I focused on the new beginnings with this childhood energy, I feel like this collective, maybe you are reflecting on how long this journey has been and how long this journey has taken for you to be in this energy of wanting this new beginning, of really focusing on that new beginning. And maybe also intuitively you feel, again, confirmation with that completion energy, you feel like this new beginning is about to happen after a long time of waiting for it. But we have a number 10, confirmation, but Aquarius energy trapped in the mind. So again, there's there's activation in the mind for this collective. But this is Crown of Thorns, triumph over evil. self-sacrificing. Maybe there are certain self-sacrificing tendencies that you had that are arising now. Really, have you finally learned through that pattern, or are you repeating it, is coming to my mind. But something having to do with putting others first. This is also about divine love, but I want one more for that. One more for Crown of Thorns. Please clarify. Bodybuilder. So strength. Determination. Really determined on that new beginning is what I'm feeling with that. Even through the hurdles, even through the 6th of the 10th, 10th of the 6th could be important dates. But even through the hurdles, even through the adversity, through the challenges, you are trying to focus on your self-improvement, your resolution more than, the self-sacrificing nature, or even, again, this is, and the Crown of Thorns is that adversity. You're trying to rebuild yourself through this adversity, and it makes sense with this baggage energy, really going through that long journey. You could have had a moment where you're like, oh my God, it's been a long journey, but look where I am today. I'm hearing that for a reason. But water curry. This is about being balanced. This is about a calm life. This is about also humanitarian, really, even through the challenges is what I'm hearing, through the hurdles, staying in your authenticity in the sense of, always being that better version of yourself is what I'm hearing. But you could be a very generous person, where in the past maybe you were taking advantage for that. You care for others. I feel with this card, I'm feeling it. You're really taking care of the people, your circle around you. Being very ethical. But also communication, being very transparent with your communication. Try really being, this is water, but also this is, again, Aquarius energy. I feel like you're being very, I'm seeing that emotional stability with it. I'm seeing emotional stability. And it makes sense with this bodybuilder energy and this Crown of Thorns. This about, the adversities and the humility, that divine love, your own divine love, but building through that strength. Improving through it, even though it was intense, even though it was, even though there was resistance in the past. Now I feel like you're letting it flow. We have a lot of air and water energy here. So we have Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. So this collective, you've been focused, don't make it fit, on your balance, focusing on your emotional balance, but also being very positive, focusing on the resolution, not the adversity, rebuilding through that adversity, understanding that the adversity helps you grow. Even though it's been a long journey, you've been persistent, you've been determined, you are seeing it through, and with this childhood, I'm seeing through the life through child's eyes, that magic, really focusing on that new beginning. Within a few weeks, I'm really feeling like it's something that's really it's not only this collective's intuition, but also universally something is about to happen. But let's confirm. Within a few weeks. So if this is not your energy, if you are longing, if you are, I'm not feeling someone stressed out. I'm feeling someone who is, really releasing what doesn't serve them, really releasing certain expectations even, really paying attention also to what is going on around them. Just what I had that deviation with, that family feuding. This collective, you're really focused on the foundation of your mind is what I'm hearing. So it makes sense why this person would be reflecting on their action and going through past memories. I feel like that's something like kind of like a catalyst that is going on with them because of your mind frame right now. Don't make it fit. Corsets. So boundaries, restrictions. You're following your own rules is what I'm hearing. But keeping yourself straight, I'm seeing. Hold on, let's confirm within a few weeks. All right. What is this? So, and again, another completion card. Pillars. Again, having to do with your foundation and Capricorn energy. So leadership, responsibility, something, whatever is going to be happening within a few weeks, so that the universe is building you up to, having to do with these few weeks. It has to do with certain authority figures. What did I say with the parents? There's something having to do with, I feel like there's certain, lessons the universe is providing for you to see if you are keeping that strength with your belief, with whatever you've been reprogramming your own mind, with your own traditions, with your own rules, with what serves you. Really not conforming to what others want or the expectations of family members. It's coming to my mind for a reason. But this is also about structure. So really putting in, certain structure in your life. You've been maybe trying to be very much more responsible with certain spending, I'm hearing, or even certain things having to do with your mental health. But standing firm in your own beliefs is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're about to get a very big test having to do with, are you going to be strong with your beliefs and your own rules having to do with family. So maybe that's why also don't make it fit. You could really be having, those moments of really going over through your past actions having to do with family as well. It's what I'm hearing. Makes sense. But commanding presence, standing your ground. Childhood. Oh, so new beginnings, rejection, cold hard truth, having to do with a breakup, but setting the boundaries. But I'm staring at that. It's not you, it's me. So maybe you've been, for a long time, because this is under that new beginning, that childhood energy. Maybe for a long time you thought it was having to do with you, and maybe that would put having to do with this connection, your divine connection, or even any other connection I'm hearing. Maybe in the past you were someone who would always think it was your fault that the connection, or any connection, friendship, family, whatever it was your fault, and it was your own doing, and it was like you took your own, like, the responsibility for the whole negative part of the relationship. Right, collective will understand that. But I feel like now you're really understanding. It's like, you know what, no, it wasn't me, it was this other person's wounding, whoever it was that you did have in the past. And again, confirmation to what I said before, reflecting on past memories. You could be going through a lot of past memories having to do with a lot of people, not only this connection, not only love connections, but every other connection that you had, friendships, everything. I feel like there's this change in this collective's mind frame. There's a reason why the universe also is putting these, little mental tests, and to see if you finally learn that lesson. But I do feel like this collective, this is under the new beginnings. You are focused on what does serve you, and whatever does not serve you, you are cutting cords. You are, it's like, if it's not working, you're just leaving it be, and you are just focusing on what is working, or what, you want to build. 5th of the 6th, 6th of the 5th could be an important date. So under the baggage, the knot, it's been a long journey. It's been complex. You're seeing the riddles. You're seeing the tests is what I'm feeling with this. But faded connection, holding things together, unbreakable bonds. This collective, maybe in the past, you would be in that non-belief of, or that, disbelief that it was a divine connection. But also what I said before with that family feud, that 10 of coins in reverse, that was this baggage, the fearing separation, the heavy burdens having to do with maybe your parents. This is also, I feel like it's something faded that's happening that has to do with your growth as well. But understanding that, if it is that maybe they are about to be separated, and it's coming to my mind for a reason that I said that, everything I say is for a reason, just to focus on your bond with whoever it is that you're having this feud with will be unbreakable. is what I'm feeling. But try not to focus so much on that, you know, on resolving this issue, because it's not an issue that you need to resolve. It's something that it's something faded that is helping you grow, but it doesn't affect you directly. You know what I mean? I feel like the right collective will understand that. But there's something having to do with family here and this complex situation. And another 10. You have 3 10s here. Crown of Thorns. All right. So, Crown of Thorns, this is the self-sacrificing nature, the divine love, bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair. A long time, but sleeping on it. You could be having a lot of dreams, but thunderstorm, you know what, this collective, I feel like whatever, and you guys got 66. I feel like this collective, you guys are in this understanding that you do not want just a physical connection with it. This collective, just because of this thunderstorm as well, you understand that, you know, whatever is just physical, that's just 3D. This collective, you're more focused on that spiritual connection. Don't make that part fit. But also, this bodybuilder, this thunderstorm, they're both, and it's so funny how it's like one, the kind of like that beginning of this row and then the end of the row having to do with power, having to do with control. I feel like there's certain things that this collective, what you can control, you control it. You know, for example, this bedroom energy, you know, you understand that you do not want just this physical energy. You're wanting something deeper. But you could be a celibate right now. It's coming to my mind. But I do feel like maybe in the past, control issues that you guys did have that were blocking everything in your life, you know, the fact that of not letting everything just flow. And it makes sense, again, what I said before, this collective, you are trying to let things flow. You're trying to, you know, just surrender and just, you know, not be trapped in the mind, just really let everything flow as it's supposed to, being in sync with the universe. So it could be that this is also Scorpio energy. You guys got Scorpio and Scorpio energy here. But this collective, there's an understanding that this energy, this sexual fulfillment that in the past would be something that you would cave or you would give into. You understand that's a storm. That's just going to create more havoc. So it does make sense with what I said before. You're going through past actions as well. So I feel like you guys could be really marrying right now. Like, I feel like whatever you're reflecting on, this person is reflecting on as well, having to do with past actions and past memories. Really going through that, you know. I feel like it's very, I'm seeing my Wheel of Fortune, very faded energy right now. Faded lessons that are kind of like rebuilding into this new beginning. It's coming to my mind. Okay, let's get Water Carrier and then we'll confirm. Whoa. Oak Tree. So this is about permanence. So again, confirming what I said before, this collective, you are trying to stay grounded, balanced energy, you know, having that calm life, but you're protecting your groundness. You're growing, but through this balance, you are growing even more. You are enduring. It's about fertility as well, but deeply rooted. It's literally what I said before of oh my god, what was it? Like, I have it in my mind, but it's not wanting to come out. Like the roots, the foundations. That's you're building your foundations into those roots. You know, it's your own traditions, your own, you're standing firm in your own beliefs. You're rooting in those beliefs. Connecting to source. You're very connected. And again, another 10. You have 4 10s here. A lot of, again, what I said before, first, a lot of full circle moments right now. A lot of full circle moments. And as I was saying, it literally happening now, the situation or event in question is occurring now. I am seeing that as what I said before, a lot of full circle moments are happening right now. So, buckle up is what I'm hearing. All right. I kind of want to first confirm. I want to confirm that energy like that, this first deck with what you guys are currently going through. And then we'll get this person. Let's confirm that first deck, because that was a lot of information. Acceptance. You're accepting situations as is, but also you're going through a lot of lessons having to do with being in acceptance, you know, not resisting. Could be seeing a lot of butterflies as well. Could be getting a lot of signs right now. But maybe your parents' it's coming to my mind, are Emma and Oliver, or you guys are having certain lessons having to do with people that are called Emma and Oliver. It's coming to my mind. Jacob. Let's confirm. Whoa. All right. So we have union. I feel that certain secrets could be, I feel like that's universal though. Certain things being hidden. You could be having a lot of lessons having to do with friends. And again, what I said before, it's not just your family. It's not just this person. It's a lot of lessons with different energies in the matrix. Confirmation right there. Confirmation right there. But I'm seeing the secrets as what has been hidden universally is about to be illuminated. All right, let's confirm. You have the one on the bottom. Okay, let's confirm acceptance through your unconditional love, but through love. That could be part of that foundation that you're trying to build, you know, not holding on to resentment. And I'm really seeing that as with whatever's happening with your parents or that family dilemma that is going on, you know, whatever is maybe putting you a little bit in a mental havoc because you're wanting to resolve it. But again, as I said before, I feel like the universe is giving you those lessons to see if you're finally releasing that control that you had in the past of wanting to, you know, fix everything, or are you just letting everything be as it's supposed to be, but through love, you know, being that humanitarian energy that we got with that first deck. Names. Spying. So you could feel, and again, what I said before, you could feel like something is, you know, brewing intuitively. You feel like this person is spying. Let me get one more. Or the person maybe tied to them is spying. It's coming to my mind. That came to my mind fast. So it could be that maybe you feel like whoever is tied to your connection to your person, if they are, it will confirm. But it came to my mind straight away. So it could be that maybe, you know, that person is. And it makes sense to past actions, past memories, certain lessons having to do with different connections. Union. Telepathy. Confirmation to what I said before. This collective, you feel like something is brewing under the surface. Secrets. Rejection. I feel like maybe this collective, you've held on to that rejection for a long time. Or again, as you guys taking that responsibility for other people's actions. But I want one more for that. Secrets under rejection. But forgiveness, there it is. It's like, I feel like this collective, you're not holding on to it anymore. And again, a lot of lessons having to do with your growth. Friends. Mission. So again, what I said before, whatever is going on with friends, family, whatever lessons you are getting, it is part of your mission. It's part of your life's mission, your long journey, your baggage energy. It's part of your mission. But also it could be that maybe it is activating you into your even more into your mission. You could be really, you know, connecting again a lot with source. We did get that with that first deck. But I'm seeing that as you, not only what is going on universally with you guys, but also how you are so connected with it. Matrix. And it's so funny how I literally put the Matrix card like this on my spread. So I feel like this collective, you guys are seeing through the lies. It's kind of like it's like that, you know, that reverse energy. I'm seeing it kind of like as that Two of Swords in reverse, you know, really seeing through the red flags, no longer in that illusion of that Matrix energy. It came to my mind for a reason. Matrix. There, willpower, strength, confidence, confirmation in, again, that Two of Swords in reverse energy. You're being very decisive. You're being very, you know, true to yourself. You're seeing through the facades, and you're seeing through the red flags. You know, you're not blinded anymore is what I'm seeing with that confirmation, with that literally cycles. It's part of your cycles. I feel like you're coming into a completion of a very big cycle, actually. What is it before? A lot of inner child healing happening. All right. So before I even get into this person, because you guys are going through a lot of growth, and you guys are going through a lot of I'm seeing self-reflection, you know, self-knowing. Okay, kind of like getting to know yourself again. I want to get these awakening cards. Hold on. So I got this new deck. This is from Spirit. Oh God, what was the name? Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Spiritual Infusion 1111. This is the first time I'm gonna use these, but literally awakening energy. I feel like you're going through another awakening, but this is about divine union, submission and control, completion, and life purposes. Sign. So I want to see first you guys with these, just to confirm that energy. Not to confirm, but yeah, I want to see like now universally. And then we'll get this person and see what's going on with that. I actually then want to see how you guys are feeling towards them and how you're feeling towards the connection. It came to my mind for a reason. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get them. So now universally, I want to see universally what is going on with this collective. What is the universe preparing this collective for? I feel like you're in preparation. What is this completion that I feel? All right. Whoa. We have 8 of Cups. So walking away, confirmation to what I said before. You are walking away for whatever doesn't serve you. You are not giving, you're letting go. You could be traveling as well. King of Wands. So leader energy. Stop it. Pisces and Leo energy. But you could be very magnetic right now, but you're focused. You're focused on your independence. It's activating this leader, and it makes sense with that solar plexus energy. Very grounded. Queen of Pentacles. Homemaker as well. But also I'm seeing that rooting energy. And Queen of Cups. So you have Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. So very grounded energy, but also with your emotion. And very nurturing energy. Snaps for you. Queen is... Two of Swords, sign. No longer trapped in that. This is, I put this upright, but I'm seeing that as what I said before, that Two of Swords in reverse. No longer trapped in your mind. You are very decisive right now. You are, again, with this Eight of Cups, you know, walking away what doesn't serve you. There's no longer confused, but also I am seeing this as maybe this could be part of the tests that you will be having, that the universe is actually providing for you, having to do with decisions. There's a reason why this Eight of Cups, this walk away energy is here. You know, you're literally getting that completion test, what I said before, having to do with certain decisions in your life. So what I'm seeing more with this, maybe, don't be so overwhelmed if you do feel like you're a little bit indecisive. It's just, it's the universe, not the universe triggering you, but remember that the universe will give us lessons that will not, you know, make our triggers worse or make our trauma worse. It only is for us to, you know, really keep evolving, that the universe brings us that, those tests. There's a reason why you're releasing the control, because this collective, I feel like you finally understood, but that by releasing control, that because control before in the past would actually put you in mental agony, mental anguish, it would put you into more trauma because you were trying to control certain situations. I feel this collective with by you letting go and practicing that letting go energy, that's why the universe is giving you these tests having to do with certain decisions and understanding that everything is fated. Sign. All right. Eight of Cups. But you're being very resourceful right now. The universe is activating a lot of balance within you. That literally that last part of that first deck. Eight of Cups. It's preparing you for your Ten of Cups, for your own stabilities by walking away from what no longer serves you. What is it? Confirmation with that new beginning as well. I'm seeing that as that new beginning of that life that you've been envisioning for so long as well. But this is security, happy family, resolution of conflicts is what I'm seeing with this. But fairy tale ending, home environment, lasting relationship as well. King of Wands. This is what the universe is preparing you for. But overall in your life, without the, and again, I feel like I'm explaining it, but at the same time, I feel like this collective, I don't even need to explain it. This collective, you're understanding that this is your progress, not having to do with this person. If anything, I feel like this person is kind of like an afterthought. They're not really consuming your energy anymore or your mind anymore as they did in the past. King of Wands. That could have been a major breakthrough that you had a couple of weeks ago, within a few weeks, a couple of weeks ago, having to do with your mental strength as well. King of Wands. Whoa. Devil energy. So this is about also, so devil energy is literally your shadow. So I feel like, again, it's tests having to do with, are you leading with your shadow, with your control issues, or are you actually leading with, you know, you understanding that it's part of your shadow and you just need to release it. It's coming to my mind for a reason. But you're no longer leading with toxicity is what I'm hearing. This is about being a control freak, confirmation to what I said before. So certain control issues could be arising, having to do with you leading in your life. But again, I feel like you're more in that energy of that leadership within yourself. This is universal, remember. So what is the universe going to do with the lessons? They're going to give us a lot of lessons to see if you finally, you know, burned enough to learn it. You know, having to do with, for this collective, maybe control issues, or having to do with, you know, needing to fix everything. It's coming to my mind for a reason. Are you leading with love? Are you leading with willpower and focus? Or are you going to be tempted by this devil energy? Are you going to be tempted by your shadow? But again, the illusions. There's a reason why the universe is testing you. You're coming into a very big completion. Pentacles. Justice. Temperance energy. Not temperance energy. Like I said it for a reason, but balance. Balanced emotions. Balance, being grounded and balanced. Being realistic. Seeing for everything for what it is. Out of that illusion. That veil. Confirmation. Could be seeing a lot of 11s. But being responsible with your actions. Being responsible with what you are doing in the 3D as well. But literally cause and effect. Wow. Queen of Cups. The reason why I said temperance. I feel like, again, very balanced energy. Whoa, whoa. What is that? Ace of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. Balance. Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings. By what? With this Queen of Cups energy. With that balanced emotion energy. Abundance, opportunity, new manifestations, rewards, financial gain, wealth, money. But emotional balanced. Psychic abilities as well. This Queen of Cups. Very in tune, very connected with source. But having a new beginning, having to do with your connections as well as what I'm hearing. Connected with your manifestations. Completions. Two of Swords. Tower. The Tower under the Two of Swords. Seeing through the red flags. I'm seeing this as also, because I know that it didn't come out the other way around, but as I saw that Two of Swords, I was seeing my Two of Swords in reverse. Seeing the red flags, having clear decisions, understanding. There needs to be destruction for there to be a rebuild. The 16th of the 2nd could be an important date. But liberation. I'm hearing liberation out of that Two of Swords. Maybe in the past you were very much in this Two of Swords upright, very, you know, in that energy of you couldn't see a clear decision. You couldn't see through that illusion. You were very indecisive. But now it's, again, a lesson having to do with your mental strength, having to do with your connection also with source. You're finally free from that illusion, is what I'm seeing with this. Amazing. Amazing. Let's get one last one. Nine of Wands. So you could feel very tired right now, but your persistence. It's the final push. It's the final push. You're almost there. Maybe you are needing space to roam. And it's so funny that I went straight to this needing space to roam. Just because with this Eight of Cups, this is about traveling. And I don't know if I said it or not, but you could be traveling and needed space to roam. I literally saw a plane. So maybe, you know, that's something that you're planning or you've been wanting to plan. Maybe it could even be the universe saying, you know what, take that trip. You deserve it. But star energy. Beautiful. You could be seeing 17s a lot. But wishes coming true. And again, with that Queen of Cups and that Ace of Pentacles, manifestations. Star energy for me is kind of like that manifestation for me as well. Twin flame reunion, oneness, divine union. Literally the first one that we got on the bottom is the last one that we get in the spread. Amazing. Alrighty. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what's going on universally with you guys and what you guys are currently going through and your lessons and such, we are now going to see how you are emotionally. Where did I put these? Oh, here. So I want to see what emotions you're sitting on currently right now, and then we'll see this person, how you're feeling, how you're seeing the connection and how you're feeling about this person, and then we'll get this person. This is going to be a long reading. I can feel it. Alrighty. I want to see what this collective, what is the current emotion of this collective. There's a reason why acceptance came out first. So it could be that maybe there are certain things that you are in denial with. I wasn't feeling that, but I was more seeing that as the acknowledgement of the fear and replacing it with the insight of awareness. I want one more for denial. Yeah. Acceptance. But also, I'm seeing that self-esteem with that willpower, that solar plexus, you know, that strength, that confidence. But you know that understanding that, you know, you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. No longer in denial with that, with who you are, is what I'm seeing with that. Would in the past, maybe. And again, there's a reason why I say everything. What does the universe do? Brings us lessons having to do, and again, what I said before about the self-worth, brings us lessons having to do with what we need to overcome. And I feel like, again, this denial is being activated within you for a reason. It's to see your mental strength. Are you going to keep believing in yourself as you're doing? Right, emotion. Love, unconditional love, loving yourself, committing to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Sign. Whoa. And there it is. Acceptance. There's a reason why I needed to confirm that. And forgiveness. Not holding grudges. Learning to accept the things that you cannot change. Releasing control. Confirmation. This is really good. There's a reason why you're getting Queen of Cups and Queen of Coins energy. Let's get one last one. But it could be that maybe there are certain... The fixing people I'm seeing. You know, the wanting to resolve the issues. There's a reason why I said it before with that part. These emotions are emotional lessons that you're getting to see if you're finally releasing them. Remember that. You didn't get 9 of Swords or 8 of Swords, so clearly you are in strength of the mind. These emotions that you're feeling right now, it's their lessons. This collective, you know that. So just don't get overwhelmed with it. Courage on the bottom. All right, denial. Confirmation, trusting in yourself. Sign. Beautiful. Love. Judgment energy, the veil. Confirmation, not holding on grudges. Understanding that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Accepting it through love. Acceptance. Over things that you cannot change, things that you can... Blame and envy. Maybe this is something that in the past was, you know, something that held you back. But understanding that you are the same but with different challenges. Again, that adversity energy. And taking responsibility for your own well-being. Having acceptance with that. That's what I'm seeing with that. Forgiveness. Why am I seeing happiness? Seeing my happiness card, my dolphin card. Friendship, understanding that everyone is in your life for a reason. Seeing the lesson through it. And again, you guys got that friendship. So clearly, this is something that the universe is sending. You didn't get that Wheel of Fortune. Maybe the Wheel of Fortune isn't just for your overall life, but certain aspects in your life. But empathy. I'm seeing this as the lessons that maybe you're getting with certain connections, not only with friendships, but because you did get friends and it was mission. I'm seeing that with that. Guilt. Purpose. There's a purpose for this. Don't hold on to this emotion for too long is what I'm feeling with this. There's a purpose for this being activated within you right now. Confirmation to what I said before. When you know what you were here to do. So literally what I said before. Confirmation. Whatever is happening relationship-wise, family, friends, love connections, it's all for a reason. There's a purpose for it. Universally, there's something beautiful happening. Alrighty. All right. Now that we got you guys, I just felt like I needed to get you guys first. Again, and also flowing with the reading. So clearly confirmation, you know, guys know what I say. I embody your energy. Not tell you how you're feeling. I'm confirming how you're feeling. All right. So let us get I want to see how you are viewing your connection currently. And we're going to get these for that. I'm going to get these. I want to see how you're currently genuinely feeling towards your person. And then we'll get this person. All right. So how is this collective currently genuinely feeling towards a person on their mind? There's a reason why I say everything. Taking the next steps in the relationship. Let's move in together and get married. I feel like this collective, you intuitively feel something having to do with a completion with this person is about to arrive. There's a reason why also the universe is, you're very connected right now. You're very connected to source. So again, there's a reason also why you're wanting to release control. Don't make it fit. Whoa. Perception, confirmation. So this card is actually about how they didn't see your worth, but I'm seeing this also as you guys changing the perception of how you viewed them as well. For maybe for a long time you saw them as they were very maybe envious and they blamed you, or even you were envious and you were blaming them for everything that happened. You, instead of taking responsibility for your actions. There's a reason why everything is tying in together. The main message before was going over past memories and going through past actions, you know, reflecting on past actions. And I feel like maybe the perception for this collective was something that was holding you back. You know, maybe you were seeing them as a narcissist, or maybe you were seeing them as very, you know, that very Six of Coins in reverse energy, you know, giving a lot and not receiving the same. Very unbalanced give and take. Taking a lot but not giving. But I'm seeing this for this collective, how you're seeing this person now. It's, you know, it's I'm seeing that understanding everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Confirmation, which is a very nice outlook. You're seeing their worth as well now. You're understanding that energy sign confirmation. As I was saying it, you're understanding that how you grew, they can grow as well. Just because, and again, there's a reason why do I feel like there's this kind of like a now energy? I want to get a dice. If 6 comes out, it's months, and if days comes out, it's a now energy. It could be 2 days. Could be that's in 2 days, but I was feeling like maybe because it could be you. I've transformed into my higher. Your energy changed me. So again, it's that, you know, understanding that everyone is here for a reason. Confirmation, so that understanding energy. You are seeing this relationship or this connection as that catalyst for your change, which is beautiful. You changed the you took literally your emotions. Literally. It's that acceptance of taking responsibility for your own well-being and taking responsibility and understanding that you have your own unique path and challenges with that envy. It's accepting, you know, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's understanding. Enlightenment. So do not make these fit. Do not make it fit, guys. The truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. I'm seeing this as how you went through your trauma. That long journey that you went through with that first deck. Everything happens for a reason. Again, what I said before, you could have had a couple of weeks ago even, you know, that mental change or that mindset change of, you know, understanding finally, like seeing the puzzle pieces is what I'm seeing. You're finally seeing the puzzle pieces. Sign! Thankful! I am thankful to have you in my life for both the small and the large things you do. I'm not seeing this as like now. I'm seeing that thankful more as, you know, thankful that you met this person, that you know, you had this connection so that you can transform. This is beautiful. This is how you're seeing them. And all of it has to do with you. You know what I mean? So do not make it fake, guys. If you are still in that, oh no, but they did this, and this is not your reading. This particular collective, the right collective for this reading, you are in total understanding. You are thankful that you met this person, even though if they're not in your life right now. You are thankful that this person came to your life, because you wouldn't be the person you are today if they didn't. Don't make it fit. This is literally, that question I asked was, how are you genuinely feeling towards this person? And the only thing that has to do with action that they are about to put is this one. And the rest is having to do with how you are seeing, how you changed your energy, how you grew. Literally, it's that, you know, the right kind of love makes you grow. I can't remember how it's said, but the only one that has to do with some sort of action towards you is the first one. And then the rest is all having to do with how you grew and how thankful you are for knowing this person, and how you, through your actions, how you, through your strength, you changed your perception, you changed that energy, you're transformed through it. That you're thankful for that enlightenment. This is actually absolutely beautiful. It's literally seeing through the eyes of what I said before, seeing through the eyes of a child. Proposal. There's a total understanding of this journey. There's a reason I say everything. In the past, maybe you were very angry because this wouldn't come into fruition. I want one more. Because I'm not seeing that as how you're seeing them now. Confirmation to what I was saying. In the past, you were very angry before, that blame, that envy, because I feel like this is how you felt before. You push my buttons on purpose. I'm upset that you have control over me. There's a reason why I spoke about the control before for this collective. I don't feel like this is how you are right now. I'm seeing this because literally, I feel like you were angry, this collective, you in the past were angry, more because of how, remember what I say, it's not just because of one card, it's about also the surrounding cards in the spread. You change the perception of what this relationship was. You know, you change your perception of how you view this person now. This collective, you're not angry. I feel like in the past, because maybe this label was on, because you felt like this was a once in a lifetime love connection, and you saw that in your 4D mind, you already saw that end stop with this person. That was that you were trying to control everything to get to that, you know. And again, now this collective, you're releasing that control. I feel like before, you guys were angry that this reunion would never come. Now, there's a reason why I said before with that proposal, this collective, you have seen that or you feel like there's something having to do with this commitment, that this person is about to approach you even. But there's a reason why I said before, again, you guys are trying to release that expectation. You're releasing that control. It'll come when it's supposed to come. You're not focusing on that. You're focusing on yourselves. Like literally the rest of the cards are your energy. Are having to do with you. Literally breaking out of the illusion by nourishing yourself. This is about lies and illusions hold them back from seeing the truth. I'm seeing that as you guys. Lies and illusions held you back. That I'm seeing this as you guys, you know, it's literally that Two of Swords and that Matrix energy. And how, what I said before about that Matrix card being in reverse, that Two of Swords in reverse. You broke out of the illusion. And you started to ground yourself. You started to put that foundation, rooting within yourself, your mind frame, that perception. And also your energy helps me keep on going. Again, confirmation to that energy, the enlightenment, and that thankfulness. You're seeing it the right way now. This is beautiful. Perception. Apology. I never take you for granted again. Could be that also maybe you guys were, that resentment that you held on to, it's like kind of like forgiving yourselves is what I'm feeling. But I've learned my lesson. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing that, like, when it's kind of like you're hindering their growth by thinking that by putting a label on how they are now because they're in wounded energy, instead of just understanding they're in wounded energy. It's coming to my mind for a reason. I feel this collective, like, not only is that understanding, and I'm not saying that you guys are, oh, I'm so sorry for everything that happened, and you're not taking into account because of their wounding they treated you. No. You're an Eight of Cups. You've walked away of what no longer serves you. You understand your worth. Not saying that. I'm seeing it more as, maybe it's something that, and sign. I'm seeing it as that total acceptance of this collective finally, in that belief that you guys are the same soul. So it's that guilt that maybe you felt in the past because of that perception, or maybe that guilt that you're feeling a little bit now because of how you viewed this person, instead of just seeing it as, that they were in wounded energy. The thing is that you were letting them, in the past, and with that sexual energy, there's a reason why that came out as well. You were, and there's a reason why I say everything. It's so crazy how everything is lining up, your past actions. You were letting this happen to you because you were accepting that. You weren't putting your foot down. You weren't setting those boundaries in the past, but now you are setting those boundaries. But at the same time, you're understanding that they're in wounded energy, or they were in wounded energy. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. And again, that apology, that guilt that maybe you're feeling, and you're so connected with Source right now. There's a reason why you're changing that mind frame, or you're keeping that strength with that mind frame, that rooting of that mind frame of, yes, love, unconditional love does not mean that I'm going to accept less than what I deserve. I understand that I need to remove myself. And then when it's supposed to align, it'll align. I'm saying it for a reason. I feel, and there's a reason why I'm speaking like this. This collective, those pennies are dropping. Energy. Whoa. So I've transformed into my, So under the energy one that has to do with you guys, you changed, your energy changed me. You guys understanding that their energy changed you as well. How they made you feel, or how, their different actions made you feel, and actually helped you into that reflection and working on yourselves and what you needed to let go of, and, what actions you needed to put within yourself, having to do with your self-worth. With this left on red, it says, I'm not sure how to respond to your messages at times, so I go quiet. Maybe in the past that's something that you did do and it would overwhelm you, but I'm seeing this as seeing through that, maybe your own red flag. You know what I mean? How their actions put you in your own red flag, like breaking out of that justice energy. Seeing through that veil of yourself. You know what I mean? I want one more though. Left on red. One more. Yeah, confirmation, growth. So not holding on to that you were left on red, or holding on to, you know, that negative emotion that they would make you feel. Understand, going within and seeing, okay, what is it that this is, you know, like revolviendo is what's coming to my mind. But you've encouraged me to look deep inside myself and discover who I really am. So through this, you know, overwhelming energy, that Queen of Cups in reverse energy, understanding and turning it around. Confirmation. Enlightenment. Again, a lot of how you grew in this connection. Perfect pair. When you know, you know. So this collective, you believe that whenever this is supposed to come into fruition, it will. We are perfect for one another. You match my vibe and I love your energy. No, it takes patience. Just because you're in this healed version right now doesn't mean that this person is in that same healed version. Everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Thankful. Agreement. You both made an agreement to focus on yourselves and then come back together as one. I want one more for that, because I feel like maybe I'm seeing that as that contract agreement, that soul contract. Soul contract energy, but nourishment. You feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps keep me going. This is very nice. Very nice. How you're viewing. Head over heart. Heart says yes, but the mind said no. Maybe a little bit of mental pain was something that blocked you in the past. But this is very nice of how you're viewing this person. Damn. But I love that, like, the majority was all having to do with you. And how you grew and how you're enlightened and how, you know, thankful you are for this person to have been in your life in the moment that they were. Alrighty. So I want to, before I get into this person, I want to first confirm universally your connection. I want to see how your connection is universally right now, and then we'll get, you know, how they are viewing you, how their emotions are towards you. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to plan so much. There's a reason for that as well. Again, embodying. All right. Current connection. Currently. All right, hold on. This fell. Rebuilding, but this is my 50-50 though. But we have lightning. Seeing my Ace of Swords there. But sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Love, through love. Yes, unconditional love, oneness. I'm seeing this as both of your guys' oneness together through this separation. So clearly this collective, you are separated from this person. There hasn't been reunion yet. Again, what I said before, going through certain actions, reflecting on past actions, but stopping the pattern sign. I'm wanting to rebuild is what I'm feeling with this. But working on rebuilding. You guys, by rebuilding yourselves, you guys are working through the rebuilding of the connection as well. Literally, transformation, phoenix energy. New phase, rekindling, transforming, growth, changing mind. This is your current connection. Lightning. So whatever has to do with certain shocking news, epiphanies, upheavals, having to do with addictive thought patterns, maybe the control issues, whatever blocks this relationship is being illuminated right now. That's what I see with that lightning. I want one more because I feel like that's something you guys are both transforming. Controlling issues is what I'm seeing with that. So maybe in their own right, they have controlling balance energy. Twin flames. It's being activated to balance within yourselves. Confirmation, and you guys did get that you guys are going through that balancing energy. Love. My God. So you both like each other. Oh my God. So under love, we have I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. And also, I am going to say through the unconditional love that this collective is going through within yourselves, feel like it's kind of like that domino effect into them as well, through their unconditional love, through them working through their balance. And I'm saying it for a reason like that, but we'll tap into them right now. But I do feel like maybe, you know, it's really that domino effect of what you guys are doing internally and externally, it's ricocheting onto them. But also this is fun flirting, wanting to date. So I'm seeing this as through that unconditional love, it's like opening that door, opening that frequency into that, you know, for that, like, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because reunion. You know what I mean? Separation. But thinking about you, missing you. I feel like this person is missing you right now. I'm seeing my transformation card with this because what, heartbroken. Grieving the mourning, separation. Again, separation. But also, I will say this separation for both of you has been very painful, is what I'm feeling with this. You guys both have had a moment of feeling lost maybe, and of grieving and mourning. I want one more for that. Snake energy. So this is about competition, malicious, clever, the other woman, the other man. We did get, you know, that third party interference. Maybe this is the cat. This is why this separation happened. Maybe, you know, there was someone in the middle sabotaging this connection. One more. But palm tree. So it was for you guys to build your own stability internally, but also growth, the endurance, the flexibility. And also, I will say, I'm seeing this as that catalyst for change energy. But karmic relationship, how they have to go through their own karmic energy. They have to go through their own life experiences with whatever this happened. This was something that was fated. This was something that was that puzzle piece that led to the next step. But fleeting triggers, turmoil, lessons, letting go and loving you, confirmation, acts, healing heart. So this breakup, this stopping the pattern, it was for you guys to heal your hearts. And also freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction, confirmation by balancing yourselves out. Soulmate energy. So you got twin flame and soulmate energy, soul contract energy. Sabotage, rebuild. From the sabotage to rebuild. Transforming it. Confirmation, Phoenix energy, beautiful. So by transforming this sabotaging connection, this sabotaging, you know, pattern, by working on it, by working on your guys' selves, your own sabotaging tendencies, you guys are, love is coming, have faith. New phase, rekindling, new, renewing, transforming, growth, changing mind. Beautiful. Surprise invitation or meeting. Wow. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. I want to see. Okay, so I want to get their emotions towards you currently. Their current emotion towards you. And then I want to get these. 5D and extrovert came out. 2 came out. But this is moving towards you with confidence, ready to show you how much they love you. And 5D connection, you made me realize that we are one. What did I say about you guys? Stop. Meet me in the stars tonight. Sign. I want to see their genuine feelings with those, and I want to get their emotions currently about you. Wow. And I literally just shuffled these. Amazing. Magic. Very magical collective and counterpart. Very magical. So this collective, you've been in this, I want to see how long it's been. I'm hearing years. How long it's been. Hold on. My candle turned off. Hold on. So I literally just put my dice down and it was in 4. So maybe it's been 4 years, but I was hearing a little bit more. But let's see how long since your initial connection with this person. 7. So it could have been 7 years since, and I was feeling it was long. So 4 to 7 years maybe. But let's get their true emotions. What is their true emotions towards this collective? Person on this collective's mind, their true emotion towards this collective. True emotion towards this collective. Currently. First one, upright success. Wow, there's no greater goal than to love. So they are full in like, could be like, I'm not even love bubble, but you know, understanding, again, confirmation to freedom and stop it. This is amazing. There's a little bit of worry though, but where you guys are going through that guilt, they're going through their own emotions, their own, you know, triggers to remove that energy. Where I want to get one more for worry, but learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So releasing. Yes. Focusing on the happiness, trying not to worry. Aware that being happy means that they're on the right path, which means maybe they're getting certain lessons with worry with the other connection if they haven't left it yet. And I'm saying that for a reason. But they're, again, that courage that came out with that other deck. But there's still a little bit of denial. That was the first thing that you guys are going through currently. So again, it could be, and remember, you guys are very connected right now with source, which means you're very connected with, you know, your person as well. I feel like whatever denial, and I feel like that has to do with their self-esteem. I want one more. Something having to do with their self-esteem. Because again, what I said before, that 5D energy as well, and you guys finally understanding, seeing it as you guys are one soul. So that forgiveness within yourselves for putting that label that you put towards them because you were in hurt energy, in wounded energy. That denial that you had towards yourself with that self-esteem, their own worth. I feel like, yes, their honesty with themselves. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So there's something having to do with the denial, having to do with themselves. But maybe they're really going through that transition of seeing that oneness that you guys share. Healthier choices. Success. Let's confirm. By seeing the positivity instead of negativity, what this collective, you've been focused, that grounding, that rooting, the perspective sign. Again, what I said before, domino effect. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So what is that? What is that doing? You guys are feeding through your threads. That's what I feel. You guys are, this collective, you're feeding whatever you're doing to their threads, and it's actually helping them gain that new perspective and change that perception into understanding that when you're in a positive mindset, you think you know, it's kind of like you're feeding into that positive outcome. You know what I mean? It's not being in Delulu energy. It's actually using the energy, you know, the universe to your favor. Not to your favor. You know what I mean. Right collective will understand what I mean. Balance. By changing, growing, sign. And why? Because you guys are seeing that their relationship, you know, them being in your life was that catalyst for your change. So what is it happening to them? It's doing exactly the same thing for them. They're understanding, because also it's like literally you did get spying, so maybe that's how they're seeing that you guys are very balanced as well. So it's kind of like leading with example. You know what I mean? That King of Wands energy with your balance, that's that example that they're having with you, it's actually helping them change and wanting to create their balance. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Sign. They want balance. They need to remove what doesn't serve them. They need to remove themselves of certain situations and places that do not serve their soul. They need to make that change if they're wanting that balance that they see within you as well. Persevere. Freedom. This is beautiful energy. Oh, acceptance. So that, it's just part of it. It's part of, they could be going through a dark night of the soul a little bit right now, but really removing a very big layer as well. They're coming to a completion in their own cycles as well. Again, as we're saying in healthier choices, worry. Death, confirmation, renewal, phoenix energy, learning that endings are merely new beginnings, understanding that worry is not serving them. It's helping them with their self-esteem, their self-worth. It's believing in themselves. Denial from the indecision. But they're trying to use their intuition in all aspects of their life, focusing on the gratitude. And understanding that whatever, that honesty, I'm seeing it as that, I'm seeing it with that happiness, when they're happy and they know that them being happy means that they are on the right path, but genuinely happy. And by being honest with themselves of what actually helped with that happiness, it has to do with their balance, which is good. It's not that, they're seeing you guys as, I actually want to see how they're seeing themselves. I want to see how they're viewing themselves. But before, and this is going to be a very long reading, but there's a reason why I want to do it like this. What I was saying before I get into, the rest, you didn't get loneliness. You didn't get anything that had to do with, guilt, or you're getting, energies that they know that they need to embody, or that they're focused on embodying, like balance, freedom, the success, thinking positively, focusing on their happiness, focusing on being honest with themselves, because they know that that is what actually brings indecision. You know what I mean? In the past, I feel like they thought that indecision had to do with the denial of connection. I feel like now it's actually being in that awareness that they needed to be honest with themselves, because they didn't want to do the work before, because they didn't have the strength to do it before. But again, it's like you guys are leading through that example, and it's helping them see through their own self-esteem and their worth that they can do the same by focusing on gratitude, on what they do have and not what they don't have. Using their intuition, understanding that being honest with themselves actually helps with their intuition as well, by trusting in themselves. One more. I really want, through unconditional love. Beautiful, beautiful. Committing to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Their own inner peace, but also I feel like you, this collective, it's like they feel peace with you, which is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. Okay. And it's so crazy how usually when I need to connect with the masculine connection of this collective, because I feel like I read for mostly feminine collectives, but feminine energy collectives. You know what I say, that energy is energy, it doesn't matter what vessel you're in. But usually I feel like I read for predominantly feminine energies. And usually when I have to tap into you guys' counterpart, I usually ring my bell. And I just noticed I didn't even need to ring their bell. So again, I feel like you guys are like really coming into that oneness, because this collective, you're really focusing on that oneness. You're really, you're very focused on yourself, but also I've never tapped into an energy like this. I feel like so at peace, and so, and really letting everything flow. So I feel like literally that's what's happening in this connection. But I did, and usually I don't do this for masculines. I don't do this for the counterpart. I do want to see how they're viewing themselves, just because of that self-esteem energy and that self-worth energy. I really want to see how they're viewing themselves. So we're going to get these for that. We're going to get these to see how they're viewing themselves. And then we'll continue with how they're genuinely feeling towards you. So the person on this collective's mind, how is this person viewing themselves? Themselves. Genuinely viewing themselves. Saying my divine masculine. Sign. Oh, so they are a little bit wounded, but they're seeing themselves as a little bit. I want to get more, but the red thread bond. I'm seeing that as that oneness. Hold on, I want to confirm this wounded feminine. Maybe that's how they viewed themselves. But wow, so they're seeing their wounds. I want one more. Confirmation with that reflection that I said before. So I'm seeing that as them understanding their wounds. Let's confirm that. That was ancient Egypt that wanted to come out, but the 3D not really showing me that much. Let's get one last one. How they're genuinely viewing themselves. Oh, this is hot and cold in the one. Genuinely viewing themselves. They're viewing themselves. How they're genuinely viewing themselves. This isn't really saying anything with the finances, but maybe they feel like they're in a stable, or maybe, they're seeing that through that woundness, how they're unstable and unbalanced in the 3D with their finances even. But again, their actions, reflection of their actions, there's something having to do with that wounding energy. I knew it. Divine masculine energy, but on the same frequency. I feel like maybe this person sees that they're feeling that they're connected with the universe right now. They're connected with their threads. They could be getting a lot of signs through music as well. But I feel like this person knows that they're coming into their divine masculine. So this person could really know about, I'm seeing this person knows about this divine journey. Don't make that fit. You should know this. This collective, you would know this. But and again, I'm seeing that wounded masculine, wounded feminine as the reflection of, through their actions, how that self-sabotage energy, but also how that wounded energy that they have affects them in the 3D, in their finances, in their relationships, it's literally that acceptance of, this wounding isn't bad. It's just something I need to heal. DNA upgrading. Beautiful. This is very nice. Literally the red thread bond transformation. Hold on. Literally there's an understanding for them as well with this red thread bond, but also they're understanding their threads, they're understanding their own lessons is what I'm seeing, but they're transforming through it. This is beautiful. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you did get what did you guys get? Did you guys get Leo energy? No, you guys got Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, and Aquarius. But again, you guys are more focused on yourself, so this person could be a fire sign, but also their ignition within through this transformation. On the same frequency, their fears. So again, I'm seeing that as that lessons. What is the universe? I'm connected to source, understanding that whatever they're feeling has to do with the universe of what they're needing to heal. Control issues, what you guys got as well, out of fear. That's where that worry comes from as well. Let's get one more for fear. Explosion of emotions. I feel like maybe, and there's a reason why this collective, you guys are coming into that balance, into that Queen of Cups energy, that Queen of Pentacles energy as well, grounding yourselves and grounding your emotion, being in that stable emotion. So they know that fear is something that, when they have an explosion of emotion, because maybe there's still something having to do with fear, when they see themselves, that when they feel that they're on the same frequency with this fear, they're understanding their emotions a little bit better now, is what I'm feeling. Where in the past, that explosion of emotion in fear, having to do with fear, would put them in that indecision energy, put them in that in denial energy. They wouldn't be honest with themselves, because they would be like, oh no, this is something that is just anxiety. No, it's because there's something that I am needing to heal. Now this is what I'm literally embodying their energy. I feel like they are very much at peace as well. You know, again, this collective and this person, you guys are very connected right now, and you're feeding through your threads the transformation. So again, it's rarely that I ever want to see how, you know, the masculines, and there's a reason why I said masculine before, are viewing themselves. But there's an understanding with this person that's tied to this collective of when they are feeling fear, why it is, or what they're needing to do. They start to reflect in themselves. They know that whenever they're in the same frequency with fear, there's something that they are needing to heal out. There's something having to do with their wounded energy, because maybe in the 3D, they're seeing the lessons. In the 3D, they are being unstable. They're unstable in their finances. So they're like, okay, what is this wounding that is, you know, what are these lessons in finances that I am being shown, having to do with, you know, being, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope I am explaining myself right. It's making sense in my mind. But I feel like the right collective will understand what I'm trying to say. I feel like this person is very connected with, even though maybe some of their emotions, they don't understand it. The ones that they do understand, and that they see that affects them in their 3D life, they're seeing it as, okay, it's because I have certain wounds that I need to heal, and there's certain things I need to balance out emotionally, and that's why I am feeling like this. Right collective will understand that. Because in your own way, you went through it as well. You know, it's literally that awakening, that big ass awakening into, you know, finally seeing through the veil. They're seeing through the veil is what I'm feeling. It's faded. Music. Maybe they're getting their own signs having to do with, you know, that external union as well. And I love you on the bottom. Where you guys and it's so funny how you guys got, you know, how you were feeling towards this person. The first one being proposal. There's a reason for it. You guys are very connected right now. Confirmation. Music, that's their signs. That something is about to happen in themselves right as well. You know, maybe they're also in that, you know, trying to let divine timing happen. Surrendering to the timing. Divine masculine. They know it's built. Stop. And clearing and healing out karma. Wow. So this is how they're viewing themselves. To get to this, they know they need to go through this and that. But also I feel like they know that they're transitioning into this. And this, for me, this is kind of like my cosmic healing card for me. Whenever I see this, it's literally through that connection, through that unconditional love between yourselves, through what I said with you guys, that you feeding into their threads by understanding that you guys are one soul, by forgiving this collective, forgiving yourself for putting that label towards them as well, and forgiving them instead of seeing that they were in wounded energy because your ego was, you know, wanting to be right, and now you finally let go of that ego. It's helping them through that healing come into that divine masculine energy, come into that hold on, sorry about that. This is a glass table, and there's this little plastic thingies that I don't want, so that it goes over some nails that hold on to that little plastic thingy so that it doesn't hurt the glass. And I was hearing that, you know, I didn't want the glass to break, so I was trying to, you know, put that support. Everything is This reading, everything is tying with everything, even my day-to-day or whatever this was. But going back to the reading, I wanted to fix that so it wouldn't break. I wanted to put that back so that it wouldn't break. But I feel like this collective, again, how you are working through your self-worth and through seeing that it's literally by not holding any grudges or resentment towards this person and, you know, going through that forgiveness within yourself. It's literally feeding into their threads and their self-worth into coming into this divine masculine energy, understanding that they needed to heal to be able to come into this divine masculine energy, which is beautiful for them to be in that reflection of, you know, there's certain things that I need to heal that are wounded feminine energy and wounded masculine, which is so crazy because with what I said with when I tapped into the connection with that black deck, that was that twin flame energy. You guys coming into your own oneness, into your own balance. They're in realization and reflecting on their wounds, on their imbalanced energy, their imbalanced yin and yang energy, to be able to come into their balanced yang energy. And I want to see. Clearing and healing out their auric field. But I do see this as divine feminine energy, but because I was feeling my divine feminine as well coming into that balance and within their divine feminine and their divine masculine energy. But you know, it's one step at a time is what I'm feeling with this. But they're clearing out their sacred space. There, you could have gone through a very big Marie Kondo energy, you know, with your home. You did get that sacred space part, you know, with that Queen of Pentacles, you know, that home space as well. But decluttering your life, but they are going through it. They are, you know, that reflection. There's a reason what everything I say is for a reason. Everything I say is for a reason. And I feel this is beautiful. I think I'm going to start doing that. That was actually something I really like doing. Seeing how they're actually seeing themselves, you know. There's a reason why I want to do that. All right. Let's get into how they are genuinely feeling towards you now. And then I want to get their true intentions because I feel like it's not going to be long. And then we'll get tarot and see what, you know, what the future holds for you guys. Alrighty. How is this person on this collective's mind currently genuinely feeling towards this person? I feel like a couple of cards that you guys got will come out for them. Oh my God, telepathy. So confirmation. So what I said before. Literally, do you hear me talking to you? I need you close to me right now. Please respond. I feel like they could be really, you know, sending you those signs. But you guys are very, and I feel like maybe they know that you guys are very connected, or they're trying to find that confirmation. But 5D, you made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. That after that telepathy. Memory. Cadence, you are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. And memories. The memories we made together forever replay in my mind. Our love is immortal. Going through past memories. Sign. Sign. And I'm seeing that cadence as that, you know, what I said before. You guys are that example. They're learning from you. Oh, soulmates and best friends. That's beautiful. I'm drawn to you in a way I've never experienced before. I love so deep and complex. And best friends, we share everything with one another. You get me and I get you. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, telepathy. Let's confirm telepathy. Patience. So again, confirmation, this collective, you know that there's patience needed. But them, you've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. Again, and also under that telepathy, I feel like it's kind of like with that music as well. There's a reason why I say everything. Cadence. Whoa. Moonlight. Wish. The moon represents your emotions. Moonlight is a reflection of your love. So this is about you are my muse, my inspiration. I feel like that's confirming that that happiness that from under that worry. The moon represents your emotions. Moonlight is a reflection of your love. And them understanding their emotions, them that honesty as well, that denial, that why the indecision comes over them starting to understand certain emotions, what they're that happiness as well, understanding that being happy, it means that they're on the right path. And wish granted under that cadence. You're my purpose fulfilled. You're my sun, moon, and stars. You're my everything. Wow. Memories. Wow, being fussy. Memories. Oh, I'm confused. I don't know whether I want to be just friends or lovers. Am I ready for a relationship? And it's so funny because it happens with feminines as well, that once you're in that energy of am I ready, and not that you're in that questioning of if you're ready or not, it usually means that you are. Because you're not leading with impulse. You're not leading with ego. Soulmates. Extroverted. Moving toward... And you guys did get that. That was one of the cards that came out with the 5D as well. Moving forward moving towards you with confidence, ready to show you how much they love you. This is under soulmates. Best friends. So under best friends, strategizing. But this card usually, and it again, what I always say, it has to do with the cards that are around, each card, and not just one single card. I'm not seeing this as they're being strategic. I'm seeing this as, this is putting together an offer you cannot refuse, planning their next move. And you guys got that engagement energy. That, it was engagement energy. I feel like it's not that they're planning their next move. I feel like they're, responsibly. Maybe they start, maybe they tell you to start going slow. It's coming to my mind for a reason. Dancing in love. I am surrendering to the cadence of your soul and allowing us to dance in love. Stop. I want one more for strategizing. Spiritual detox. So releasing negative thoughts and people, major spiritual awakening, cleansing, and rebirth. Sign. It's not that they're being strategic. It's they're planning. It's planning ahead. The good planning, without controlling. It's just, them wanting to offer something is what I feel. Or shattered. Old habits are breaking down. A new version of them is being revealed. Stop. Last one. But certain anger issues are arising right now. And there's a reason why I said that for you guys when you guys were viewing how you guys were viewing them. But maybe that's where that confusing comes over them. But because they're starting to purge out, they're getting their own triggers and inner turmoil to see if they finally released it or if not. And the same when you guys, energy. I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy changed me. That anger. So before I get their true intentions, I want to get a couple of these. I'll just want to get 3 of these and confirm. Because this is your guys' connection. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave them or her. And there's a reason why I said that before. Number 6. So June could be significant union. The universe brought us together for a reason. I'm discovering what these reasons were. I could do see that. 6, 7. If 8 comes out, dear Lord. Synchronized numbers for sure. 2. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. Number 2. 6 of the 7th, 7th of the 6th. 8 mirrors. You're projecting your own fears and limitations onto me. Go within to understand that you are seeing yourself, not me. So this collective, again, for example, with that denial, what you were feeling before, but this collective, you guys are transitioning beautifully with that. I feel if anything, it's them, because this collective, I feel it could be that maybe it does come in and out a couple of times. You know, we are living in this human experience, and that 3D aspect of our mind always wants to control us, but you guys are working on that mental strength, and there's a reason why I said that. All right, let's confirm. Karmic ties. Growth. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. That's nice. They're not on the running boots anymore. Union. Patterns. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. Maybe that's where that worry comes from. And there's a reason why they said, am I ready for a relationship? You know what I mean? Romantic messages. Whoa. And also 10, they're going through a completion with their patterns. What you guys are going through as well. Sign. You could be seeing 10-10 a lot. Romantic messages. Whoa. Wow. 68. Angel number, maybe. Oh my God. Oh, dear Lord. 68. So I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite. So we have a mirrors one. The situation is being caused by both of us. So I'm seeing this as you guys are, again, feeding into your threads. Look at your own role in the situation to help us change it, or, you know, maintain it, is what I'm feeling with this. Because I feel like maybe there is a little bit of yearning that is being activated within both of you right now, just because it's under this wanting to hold you and being together physically. There's a reason why you guys got, you know that whenever that happens, whenever you are physically together, it tends to be chaotic then. So whatever is being ignited having to do with that physical need to be with each other, it's for a reason. It's because you're finally releasing part of that pattern, part of, it's literally being in that self-worth energy. But our union energy, it came out with mirrors. Our union energy needs clearing. Repeat this 11 times with slow, deep breaths. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I'm grateful for you. And you guys are going through that gratitude. They have to go through it as well. But it's so funny everything I say is for a reason. Everything I say is for a reason. So if anything, I'm seeing that also as confirmation that whatever you're doing it right. It's helping you clear out that, need for that physical and wanting that spiritual deep connection. You know what I mean? Mirrors. So whatever the limitations that was being projected before, or the fears or the guilt or whatever negative emotion was being projected into both of you. Remember, you both are feeding into your threads right now. You are my true love, my heart, and my soul. Confirmation again. You guys both are seeing yourselves in oneness, which is nice. And this one is timing and intention. There are subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract love and abundance. The universe is helping us make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. Confirmation. Ending of cycles. And 2, duality. By bringing yourselves into that balance. Beautiful. Not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna get that we are coming into union card, but there's a reason why before I said also maybe you start as friends, really slow and building that that great foundation as connection wise before going all in. Maybe that could be something that they're about to propose. Proposal was what came out before, not the engagement, proposal. So that's something that maybe they propose. You guys do. All right, let's get their true intentions. This person's true, genuine intention towards this collective. True, genuine intentions towards this collective. Seed! Stop it! Foundation! Beautiful! Growth potential, change, small beginnings, big accomplishments. Beautiful. Starting small, starting fresh. 23. Could be seeing 23 a lot. And sign. Do you guys hear my phone? Hope, hidden possibilities, more than meets the eye, nutritious. Heart and magical. You have heart and mind. This is compassionate wisdom, equal mindfulness, holistic insight, intellectual and emotional balance, authentic decisions making wholeness, authentic decision making, wholeness, and integration. Beautiful. This is their true intentions. You guys got the yes card, sun card. 3131 also. 31st of April. Does April have 31? No. No, April doesn't have 31. But it's 31A, so it came to my mind. 31st of April. But maybe the 31st of May. But yes, energy, power, climax, fulfillment, pride, radiance, success, confirmation, that first emotion that they had with you. Divine masculine energy. So they're coming in the right way. Yarn. So certain problem. Okay, so this person is very courageous right now with their true intentions. There are certain things that they are tied up in, and I feel like it has to do with that karmic energy. So, certain things are unraveling is what I'm feeling with this. Hold on. And mice. Wow, we have three 23s. We have 23, 31, 31, 23, 23. Wow. So there's a lot of stress that they're going through right now. Irritation, worry. There's still a little bit of fear and anxiety tied to this. I want to confirm. Let's clarify this yarn energy. Because I'm feeling with this, maybe this is what they're wanting to speak about. Maybe that's why they want to start as friends and build that foundation, really put those seeds in. But I want to clarify. And it's so funny. I literally, when you saw me looking at that, there's a spider on my window. And I was seeing the like, not the reflection, but their shadow on my... Maybe you could be seeing a lot of spiders, but they're the creatives of that web. Spiders are beautiful. I love spiders. But certain mother issues maybe they have, because I'm hearing, afraid of spiders. So, and being afraid of spiders, it has to do with fears with mother wounds. So maybe, and they are in reflection of their wounds. Just saying. Let's get clarification for this yarn. I'm seeing this as maybe, yeah. So, and again, some completion patterns is what I'm seeing with that. But blending, alchemizing, breaking things down, making something else. This is spell work. I don't feel like this person is doing spell work, but I feel like it's more them alchemizing, the mortar and the pestle. So whatever problems that they're going through, whatever complicated circumstances that they're going through that I feel like they're wanting to speak about, they're wanting to open up is what I'm feeling with this. Alchemize it, not hold on to it. One more. Medicine. Double rainbow. Beautiful. They're trying to be very positive, but divine intervention. They know that whatever has to do with this yarn energy, it's that Wheel of Fortune energy, that fate. They know that it's whatever is happening in that frequency, on that frequency with what they need to heal. That fear is being illuminated for a reason, what they got with how they're viewing themselves. This is about divine intervention, duality, as above, so below. They're ascending through this. Mice. Let's clarify mice. Feeling, they have to they know that they have to balance this out. 5, transformation as well. And it's so funny because 23, it's a 5. So it's massive transformation over whatever, fatigues them. Literally they're going through a little bit of an 8 of Cups right now, releasing that, what doesn't serve them with those karmic energies. But, I feel like that's how feeling complete they're going through that awareness and equality. They're wanting to be in that well-being. 23rd of the 7th could be an important date. 5th of the 5th I'm seeing with this balanced energy, so portal energy. And so funny, portal energy having to do with transformation, 5th of the 5th or 23rd of the 5th as well. So, but whatever there is in that worry energy, whatever is that fear energy, it's something that is balancing it within them. So, but this is all beautiful. Okay, let's confirm seed. Seed, your true intentions. Oh, you got the hummingbird. I love the hummingbird, but enjoyment, being present. So maybe that's something that they're really focused on, trying to be present in the present moment instead of, you know, again, releasing what doesn't serve them, having to do with that mental anxiety, knowing that they cannot change an outcome, that worry doesn't serve them. But under the seed, dolphins, their happiness, and they got it with you guys. So peace, harmony, helpful, effective, so under this seed, this is this effective communication. That's what they're wanting to grow from. That's what they're wanting to put that seed with. That grounding, that rooting, what you guys have been doing as well. But fun, in tune with others, collaboration, joy. Wow. Wow. That's very nice. Heart and mind. Oh, so where they were, their clouded judgments, where they were, you know, in that indecision, now that compassionate wisdom, that mindfulness that they have with it, about the certain decisions that they had to make, that emotional and intellectual balance that they have. There's no longer doubt, that uncertainty, that uncleared energy, that misunderstanding, they're finally seeing through it. That's what they want us to speak about as well. 31st of the 6th. I'm seeing King of Pentacles with this. Very grounded energy. Having their cake and eating it too. No, the King of Pentacles? No, this is King of Wands. King of Wands. Leader. Leading. Whatever was... let's confirm. Let's get one more for that. Hold on. More than meets the eye, yeah. The unseen, looking deeper. They were consumed by the problems, consumed by the thoughts, but they weren't looking in why those thoughts and those problems were arising. But now that they are aware of that divine masculine, I'm saying it for a reason, that wounded masculine and wounded feminine energy, because they weren't aware of their wounds. They were always blaming, and they were always, you know, everything externally was the cause and the effect of what was going on with them internally. No, that they turned it around and finally understood what they were feeling internally was actually causing everything externally to break down. You know what I mean? But certain subconscious is being illuminated. You guys got that with that other Intuit Tarot deck. But certain buried memories having to do with the illusion, having to do with that thought pattern. There's a reason why they're focusing on being more positive right now. This is very nice. Very nice. They're going within. They're seeing beyond what meets the eye. They're seeing the rest of the iceberg is what I feel with this. Sun energy. Go, you guys got this as well. Luck, major opportunity. So they know that oh my God, it's fated. 31st of the 5th could be an important date, but once in a lifetime, they know. Divine masculine energy also, by the way. A magical and extraordinary event, major opportunity, luck. And you guys got luck, 2 luck cards. 2 positive cards. Okay, yarn. Woman. So, complicated circumstances, the conundrum, the strung along maybe, but puzzling or hassles or unraveling of events having to do with a person that they know, a girlfriend or fiance or spouse, a certain love interest, but a feminine energy. I feel like that's what's divine intervention happening right here. It's the veils are being removed with this karmic person. What I see. I want one more. Yeah, wish fulfillment. It's preparing for that wish fulfillment. Wishes do come true. Pieces, miracles, dreams. So this is feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime inspiration, providence. But the 29th of April could be important dates. Could be when it comes in. What day is it today? Hold on. Let me see. What day is it today? Today's the 25th. I did say 2 days, like in a couple of days. It could be that maybe on the 29th. But 16th of the 6th could be an important date, or 166 could be an important angel number that you guys need to look up. But 1616 as well. Mice. Bellows. So catalyst. This fatigue, this loss, this reduction, this filth, this decay, this irrational, this worry, it's a catalyst for change. It's an ignition. It's the fuel that's actually helping them into that change. They're not wanting to feel this anymore. This change is putting them into that balanced energy. It's transforming them into that balanced energy. This is what how they're coming in. This is their true intention. This is beautiful energy. There's a reason why this collective, you are going through, for example, what I said before with that family energy, wanting to fix it. You need to release that control. So what is happening? It's the people around you, are the lessons around you. It's more so you guys being in that mindfulness of everything that is transforming around you. It's helping you transform as well. You're in that humanitarian energy as well, and in that unconditional love for a reason. You're in that understanding of that wounded energy for a reason. I feel like this person is going to be very transparent on how they're feeling and their true emotions towards you, but also very mindful of how chaotic maybe their life is right now. And I don't feel like it's going to be like them asking you to wait for them, but maybe actually I'm seeing really start as friends, really start with a solid foundation of getting to know each other again in a healthy way, without being impulsive and without putting that, physical need to be with each other and, sexually. Because that's what happens with divines. I feel like this person is very mindful with, how how they're wanting to plant the seeds with you guys. They're wanting to do it right is what I'm feeling. They're wanting to do it right. But geese on a quest, migration, relocation, dependable energy. They know where they're going. They're leaving no one behind. They're faithful. Beautiful. Very nice. That's their true intentions. This is very nice energy. But you guys are very connected right now, both of you. Alrighty. Hold on, because my cards are like flying everywhere. I had a different, what is this? Oh, fox energy. I feel like there could be a fox energy around you right now, or lots of fox energy. And the oak tree came out. Permanence, endurance, heritage, renewal, stability, shelter, protection, growth, longevity, legacy, fertility. Deeply rooted, literally what we were speaking of right now. The rooted energy. You're wanting to do it right. That's really nice. All right. So now we are going to clean that energy out, because I want to see universally, what is going to happen with this connection. Universally, this connection, and then we'll get tarot. And we'll get dice to see. I'm staring at my 3, but we'll get some dice. Okay, no, let's get some dice now. So universally, when is this coming in? I got my big dice, but I am hearing. All right, let's get. If 6 comes out, we're getting months or weeks. We're getting weeks, and if anything around it comes out, we're getting days. I do feel like it's like less than 5 days. 4, literally, as I was saying it, and it's so the 29th is big. Because we're on the 25th right now. 29th of April. Alrighty. Universal message for this connection. What's going on with this? What's happening in 4 days with this connection? And then we'll get tarot. Belief systems. So conditioning, expectations, conformity, evaluating long held beliefs awakening. Certain doubts being illuminated. But intuition, subconscious also. Okay, so we have belief systems, doubts, moon energy. This is intuition, cold energy, controlling, and fears. Wow. So you guys, there's a reason. So I feel like the belief system has to do with all of this energy. Are you going to believe your intuition, or are you going to give in to the doubts, the cold, and the fears? Literally. Literally. Wow. Until death do us part. Saturn energy. Depth or debt. Adversity, structures, learning karmic lessons, maturity. So I feel like there's a lesson coming with you guys that is kind of like that catalyst to that. All right. So let's confirm these, and then I'll get tarot, because I want to first confirm these, because I feel like this is literally what is being illuminated. Those karmic lessons that you guys, both of you, are going to be receiving, having to do with these negative emotions and that self-belief system. There's a reason why you guys are so much in mental strength right now and in following your intuition, and so connected right now. So again, remember, you guys are feeding into your threads. I feel like there's something very big happening with, again, completion. There's a completion happening. My belief. What I feel. Belief systems, let's confirm. Renewal, sign, beautiful, beautiful, spark, new life, fresh start, rejuvenation, healing, after crisis, sacral chakra. Beautiful. Doubts. Attract. Positive mindset. Positive mindset. Remember, so passion, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. Moon. Nurture. Compassion, love, sincere feelings, wanting to take care of you. Follow your intuition. Protective energy. Cold thoughts. So the cold one, this is about control. And it's so funny how I mentioned control so many times for this collective. So silent, this is silent, observing, hiding feelings, secretive, blocking emotions, mask. So this is that cold energy. But because of thoughts, they're entrapped in their thoughts. And again, there's a reason why the belief system is the first one. So overthinking in their head, worries and fears. One more. That's what's being illuminated in their thoughts. Mars, hot energy. There's something with anger with both of you, because both of you got that anger card. Mars is hot energy, anger energy, also masculine energy. Passion, lust, anger, attraction, vitality, but an action. There is action here, but I do feel like whatever karmic lesson is about to happen right now, whatever lesson that has to do with them, and karmic's lessons, I feel it's more for them, but for you guys, it's more that emotional lesson. Whatever anger you are feeling, do not go within, in the sense of, don't, how you say it in English? Reprimir. It's not coming to my mind. Don't suppress your emotions on having to do with this. If you feel like you are needing to express that certain things make you angry, there's a reason why they're wanting to come in with clear communication. Don't suppress it. Follow your intuition and say it in a kind, compassionate way, but express that certain actions that they have, or certain, energies that you feel within them, or even for them, just giving them that, not certainty, but that helping hand, and saying to them, if there's something that you're needing to say, even if you are angry, don't let your anger suppress that that need to say something because you feel like you're going to say it in an angry way. But if anything, try to communicate what it is that you are feeling. You know what I mean? I feel like the right collective will understand that. but clearly anger is something that is going to be illuminated within the next 4 days. And you guys got both of that. So pay attention to what is making you angry, and pay attention to what is making you angry, so that you can alchemize and try to release it. But I feel like you both are going to have, and I feel like it has to do with certain expectations. You guys got that with anger. Your anger would come out when you thought that there was a reunion coming in. So clearly that having to do with expectation is something that is going to be illuminated for this collective, to see if you finally release that emotion or if you're going to go through that cycle again. Remember, you're going through a completion of cycles. Remember what your thoughts create. Fears. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Stop it. Wheel of Fortune, karmic cycles, divine intervention, divine detowers. The illusion, the negative outlook, it's all faded. Don't be trapped in that 9 of Swords. Okay, let's get tarot. Let's confirm with tarot. Next 4 days for this connection. Sun energy, the first one, and it's upright. Hold on. Let me put this here. And just move this a little higher so I can have it. But literally the sun energy, radiant, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth, yes. Yes, big fat yes. Preparing for change. So autumnal equinox. So this could be something that is going to lead into the next few months. And you guys did get July and May as well. A few months, making long-term plans, expressing gratitude, harvest season. Fine. All right. Wow, the 10 of Swords, the final chapter. So this is going to be illuminated. Hold on, let me get one more for 10 of Swords. But charming, courageous. So we have Queen of Wands over this 10 of Swords. Being strong, the visionary. It's the ending for that new beginning. Wow. Knight of Swords, swiftly. Nine of Cups. This is very nice. So Nine of Cups is literally that, you know, own internal balance and emotion for me. That's feeling satisfied, your own wishes coming true. And this swiftly and unexpected is what I'm hearing with this Knight of Swords. But coming talkative. Focused is what I'm hearing. I want one more for, let's get one more for Knight of Swords. Yeah. So internal towers. I feel like this is, don't be trapped in the mind. Don't be trapped in the mind. Whatever is happening in the next 4 days, it's something that it's for an internal change. This is disaster averted as well. So see through the signs. Follow your intuition. If you feel like you're feeling overwhelmed, express it. Don't make decisions out of impulse is what I'm hearing with this. Don't make decisions out of impulse. Okay, Sun, let's confirm. Hangman. I know I said that this collective, you're very positive right now, but I do feel like in the next 4 days, there's going to be an explosion of emotions that you are going to be going through, but it's all faded because you're going through a clearing and a rebirth period. You're going through a death period. I feel like the biggest thing for this collective is that entrapment of the thought pattern, those fears, and that control issue. You did get with that other deck, you know, how you viewed them in that anger with that reunion and that twin flame under that proposal. So there's something having to do this. There's a reason why this collective, you're going through that removal of what doesn't serve you, not only externally but internally. There's this new perspective. There's this hangman energy. Remember that you have there's luck on your side. There is, you know, positivity. By keeping a positive mindset, that perspective, and not focusing on those thoughts, or not focus, maybe, you know, that when this person does come in and comes with this proposal, you get that emotion that you would get before when you thought that you were finally coming into union, and you relive that, but you do it in a different way. See the lesson, do it in a different way. Let them know this overwhelms me, if it overwhelms you. Let them know if you need time to think, if you need, remember to put yourself first. Don't be self-sacrificing. And I'm saying this for a reason. I do believe that this collective, you are very strong in your mind right now with yourself, but I feel like you haven't had a big test in love for a very long time. So keep that new perspective, surrender, release, let go of what doesn't serve you, focus on that positivity, let go of expectations, let go of the anger that maybe you do feel in the beginning when you feel like this person is going to propose some kind of, you know, whatever it is, or idea, whatever it is. Remember that it's something that it's helping you transform. See the lesson is mostly what I'm trying to say. See the lesson. See the lesson. Autumnal equinox. There's a reason why I wanted to say that. So we have King. Oh. See, I feel like you're going to be feeling stuck. Certain unpredictability, lacking control. There's something having to do with this collective's control. Maybe you do feel a little bit boorish, but doesn't finish things. I want one more. I feel like this is finally what's being removed. Yeah, have strength. Have strength. Have patience. Remember who you are. You are that King of Wands upright. You are that leader. Lead with love. Lead with compassion. Lead with strength. Lead with wisdom. Ground. You're going through that ground energy. Don't be impatient. Ten of Swords. And what did I say? It literally came out like this. This Ten of Swords, this Ten of Swords, the breakdown, the ending, I feel is more of that thought pattern, that negativity, or even that mental anxiety that you go over. Remember, you are confident, you are courageous, you are strong. Be that. Remember who you are. You are that Queen of Wands. This is not happening. And it's so funny how it came out like this, because it's like, it's kind of like in that, is it going to be mental anxiety, or is it going to be emotionally anxiety? I'm going to put this upright because I do feel like maybe your mind is going to be playing tricks, and you did get that with that cold and that thoughts energy, that controlling. There's something having to do with your controlling thought pattern, or your mind wanting to control your thought pattern. But remember, who controls your mind? You control your mind. You could feel like maybe there are certain dark thoughts that come over you. Anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, the worry. Remember that they're going through worry, and it could be that you guys are very connected right now. So you are absorbing them. You guys are feeding both of each other's threads right now. Ace of Wands. This isn't happening. Release it. This isn't happening. Have that mental strength. And it's so funny how I said that. I said it. I feel like this person is going to be going through a nine of Swords. It's not happening. Release it. Whenever you feel like you're going through a Nine of Swords, reflect. Be like, wait, what is this trying to teach me? Why do I have to worry? Why am I worrying? It's coming to my mind for a reason. Don't focus on that. Focus on that new passion for love and life. Be strong. You are strong. It's going to help them be strong as well with their thought pattern. Knight of Swords. Seize the day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Six of Wands and Queen of Swords. This season, the day, this Knight of Swords, it's a victory coming over. Recognition, success, pride of achievement, a milestone. But why? Because of that Queen of Swords, that mental strength. Remember, who controls your mind? You're going through an internal tower. A big completion having to do with your inner strength. Beautiful. And it's helping them as well. It's going to be helping them as well with their inner strength. But Six of Wands, that's awesome. Nine of Cups, and it's leading into your emotional fulfillment because of your mental strength. There's a reason why I didn't want to put that emotional anguish, because I don't feel like this collective you're in emotional anguish. You understand your emotion. It's your thought pattern that's wanting to come and kick in again. Right, collective will understand that. Nine of Cups. It's all part of the wheel. It's a big push. It's a big push. A turning point. Karmic lessons that are happening for you to come into this Nine of Cups, into that Queen, for this collective, that Queen of Cups and that Queen of Pentacles energy. There's challenges and external forces happening, certain upheavals that are leading to this Nine of Cups moment. I want one more. And I knew the Wheel of Fortune was going to come out. And I said it before in the first part. One more. Or two more. Beautiful. Ten of Wands in reverse and Hierophant energy. Unconventional life. That you think for yourself. Remember what you're rooting. What is the roots that you're putting in your life? It has to do with your mental strength. Remember that. Your own beliefs. Literally by laying down your burdens. By releasing, readjusting, reducing, getting your priorities straight, thinking for yourself, challenging that status quo. Again, what I said before with your family, whatever's happening with your family environment right now, your parents, that self-sacrificing energy. Remember what I said. Whatever unconventional life choice you have, it's your life. It's yours and yours alone. You are the one who can create your own traditions. Readjust and have strength in your belief system and in believing not only in yourself but in your dreams and in what you want and what you are rooting right now. Remember, you're rooting right now. You're planting those seeds like this person is right now. Beautiful. Divine Masculine energy. Be decisive. Be in that stillness and that patience and be decisive with what your next steps are going to be. Be proactive, stability, and leader. It's that leader energy and also father energy. So, and I did say father before. Action oriented as well. All right. That was beautiful, guys. That was very nice. You guys are going through a lot of change. And this connection it's going through a lot of change. Positive, of course, positive change. Alrighty. Whole reading resonated. You guys know what I say. Whoa. So we have Sagittarius energy. And we did get that fire sign, so it could be that this person is a Sagittarius. But also, you guys got my golden bell. Your angels are with you, protecting you and guiding you. But also, this is kind of like my abundance bell. A lot of abundance. Rose quartz, your confidence, but also your internal love. This one, everyone says that rose quartz is for to find love. But I see rose quartz for me is more that, you know, your internal love, your unconditional love for yourself, the confidence within yourself, falling in love with yourself first. You guys got citrine, divine masculine energy, sun energy, but also willpower, abundance as well. Sign. We have, hold on, what is this? So we have, this is, because I have my little cheat sheet here. This is, what is this? Is this like the south node? What is this? Or this is the south node or the north node? I can't remember what this is. I need to see what these are. But your intuition, ducks, you could have memories with ducks, with this person, or just even you could have, I'm seeing a pond. Maybe you are someone who goes to the pond and gives ducks food, like bread and stuff. But following your intuition, sign. Hand of Fatima. This is protection, protect yourself. Music, you guys, and they got that, you know. So listen, so maybe you should be listening to certain songs, you know, actually put that angel shuffle if you need to, and ask your angels what it is you need to, what messages you are needing to hear through music. It's coming to my mind. And the letter T. Tatiana could be it. Tommy, Thomas, Theodore, I heard as well. And I didn't even confirm that this reading has gone however it wanted to go and however it flowed. I didn't even want to I didn't feel the need to confirm with another deck, you know, that last part. It was everything flowed. It was very fluid, this reading. So again, it could be a message in itself, you know. Believe in sign. Believe in your intuition. Believe in your intuition and believe in your inner knowing is what I'm hearing as well. All right, dice for in dates, birthdays, angel numbers you might be seeing on me to look up. 33, divine feminine energy. 4th of the 7th, 7th of the 4th, 3rd of the 3rd, portal energy. 8th of the 4th, 4th of the 8th, 8th of the 7th, 7th of the 8th, 27th of the 8th, 27th of the 4th. That would be 2 days from now. 92 could be a year, maybe they were born or you were born. 98 could be as well. 0, new cycle beginning. It could be seeing 0, 0, 0, 0. 8th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 8th, I think I said, and 74, angel number as well. Alrighty, so we have 34 as an angel number, 35, 5. 5th of the 5th is important. Portal energy, but 10, completion. 9th of the 10th, 10th of the 9th, and we just put it to 11. So you could be seeing consecutive numbers 9, 10, 11, but consecutive number like 1, 2, 3, or even 3, 2, 1, I'm hearing. Well, we actually have 5, 4, 3, 2. 55, 5th of the 5th, 3rd of the 4th, 4th of the 3rd, 23rd of the 4th, 23rd of the 5th, 23rd of the 11th, 34, 35, 30th of the 10th, 30th of the 11th, 30th of the 5th, and 30th of the 4th. I don't know if you heard that, but before, because I think it just cut off, but 30th of the 4th was important for you guys. Alrighty. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be posting another reading. I feel maybe later today, and if not, I'll just do another reading tomorrow. I have to get the hang of it again, and I'm with my kids this weekend because I haven't seen my son in a while. So I'm actually with my kids this weekend, so maybe, you know, I'll try my best to get both readings done. But I will be posting this not only on my Instagram, but also on my TikTok feed, because I feel like this is supposed to reach, you know, a couple of people. This was very, very powerful. But I love you all, and I will see you next time. Mwah! Love you. Bye!